It is still this morning on ITV. It's time now to look at the second discussion point where we will take a look at the outcome of the PDP National Convention held on Saturday, of course, stroke Sunday, where it appears to be very, very peaceful. But the one that is really making round is the fact that PDP had someone very, very young, as against what it used to be. Somebody who is 54, 55, or 60 is priding himself as the national youth leader. But what we saw in this last convention of the PDP, a 25 years old, truly a youth, are coming out as the national youth leader of the party, Mohammed Suleiman. It's a very good one. Well, to look at the outcome of that convention and other issues arising, we have the PDP National Youth Vanguard, the national coordinator of PDP National Youth Vanguard, Ambassador Ibrahim Aboki. Very good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the long-awaited convention has come and gone.
Yes.
So tell us about it.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. The convention actually that took place 31st of October, by the special grace of God, is a good one, and you can see most of the positions were consensus, and that shows the leaders of the party are working toward success come 2023. And by the special grace of God, the incoming national chairman is a man of honesty and a man all can trust, and by the special grace of God, we know we'll get there.
Okay, this convention has come and gone without any member of the party threatening to go to court, as against what we used to see. The last one that brought secondus, we saw the chairman emeritus of that communication, Raymond Dupesi, having to call a press conference immediately after that election. So this one is a bit on the good side. What is responsible for it?
Actually, people wants to the party back, and at the same time, that is the Nigerians generally and the members of the PDP.
Okay, members of the PDP want PDP back.
Yes, want the party back as a presidency, and by the special grace of God, I will assure you, we don't know. Because when we talk about court and the rest of it, this is people's right. If they want to exercise it, nobody will tell them not to exercise that right. And actually, what happened yesterday may not be exactly what may happen today. But we cannot say finally this is how it goes and this is what I will believe is a bit better than other conventions that took place.
Out of this number of position 21, about 18 are unopposed. Is that the best way to do election in the 21st century?
The issue, this is election, and everybody is free to buy form and contest election. Nobody is stopping anybody. Nobody is telling anybody not to contest. So people decide. Some people contested and they decided to withdraw for others. You see, it's their opinion. So nobody stopped anybody from contesting. Just like some positions were contested.
So it's like the body language by the leaders of the party. The money bags didn't really allow other people to contest.
And money bags like how?
Yeah, if even the national chairman was anointed by some big names in the party. This is who we want. And for those that may want to contest, they may just feel what is the need. If this person if this particular group of people have anointed this man to contest, to hold this or that position, who am I?
You see, when we talk about politics is all about grouping. You group with people whom you decide to group with. In every political party, there must be a grouping. It's only that one group might be bigger than another, and they know when they talk of politics, generally it's a game of number. And in every political party, there is politics. You understand? And before you now come together and then fight another political party. So I think whoever stands for Aisha Ayu to come out for national chairman, and people decided unanimously in the North Central to say, yes, he should run. You understand? You could remember there are issues between North Central, North West, North East. Everybody want to become national chairman. They were given opportunity for everyone to produce one person, and they produce one person. And when they come together as a meeting, then virtually all the remaining people decided to withdraw and go for IUCI. So you see, it's a very good consensus. Nobody was forced to not to contest. Nobody was forced out. So it's a good one. That's to show you that by the special grace of God, if things will go the way it's supposed to be, so sky is the limit.
Limit in Aso Rock? Is it possible when most of the members have gone to other parties?
That does not mean, when we talk about anything, you talk about God, and that's the end. Nigerians were praying for whatever will be the best for them. Now Nigerians, we are not looking onto any other person. They are only looking onto God to produce a better person, whether from the north or from the south, who will at least rescue the country. And that's the prayers. I could recall my meeting with one of the leaders, Alhaji Sula Lamido. He said some people were calling him to contest the election. And but what he told them is everybody should go back to God and continue praying. When we pray, whoever God brought for us, either a southerner or a northerner, then let's take it. That will be the end of this our problem by God's grace, if God intervene. But minus God in what we are doing, plus suffering will continue. I'm telling you, if God is not intervening, we will suffer more than what we are suffering, no matter whom and whatever the political party comes on. It's not all about political party, it's about God's intervention. Nigerians were given PDP earlier, and they don't look at what the PDP does to them. And God decided to give them what is equal to them. So if you decided to leave God again, God will decide to punish you, even if any other political party comes, even if it is the PDP that comes back. Minus God in, I am telling you, it will do more blunders than APC. So, but what I want to call Nigerians to do now is to continue praying for the betterment of our living, praying for the betterment of our country, and unite together and make sure that Nigeria is one and remain the only one Nigeria, wherever, whoever, from wherever the person come from. If he will govern and Nigerians will be happy, let it be.
Okay, yes, well said. So what are we looking at? The party has a structure that is copied by every other party, which is the zoning. From what we have seen so far, you are becoming the national chairman of the party. It means that, of course, that zoning to the south to produce the next presidential flag bearer, is it going to come to fruition?
You see, there are issues. I may say, do I say it's ambiguous, or do I say it's confusing, or how? So coming on board, having national chairman from the north, in every political party or every setting, when you voted somebody into power, it's only with his agreement then you move him. You cannot move him anyhow, because he can go to court, he can do anything, because he is now the authority governing the party PDP. So the issue there is, once the chairman is coming from the north, so automatically in most cases, according to the zoning or how it's supposed to be, then it will be expected the presidency will be coming from the south. But the issue there is, I think in the last NEC meeting, where they agree on the zoning, they say the presidency is going to be free flow. And although we don't know about free flow, we don't know about free flow in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we have not seen free flow in PDP, but that is what they say. But that means a northerner is free to contest, a southerner is free to contest, which even when there is Where even during Goodluck, during Eradu and the rest of it, so many Southerners contested and become second, and that one is normal. But this is set out. So, but what we believe is if that free flow works, so if a northerner emerge, definitely then the national chairman will later go back to the south. Then
so he will not be made to resign.
He will be made not only resign. You see, he can be there for some time. Maybe if we make presidency, another appointment will be given to him, and definitely then the southerner will now take over as the national chairman. And apart from that, if you could remember during late Adwa, Ahmadu Ali was the national chairman of the PDP, and he is a northerner, and at the same time the president then was the northerner. You understand? So Obasanjo then was the president, but produces the northerner as the next president, so automatically it works. So that will not stop anything from working actually. Though the only thing I believe is whoever won primary, then take it.
Yeah, but you know, these are little things that may crack the wall, and when the wall is cracked, it will be difficult, you know, to amend it, especially when you don't know that the wall is cracking. You know, the zoning, PDP is known for it, and like you have rightly, you know, given us how it has been, to the extent that Ahmadu Ali, you know, had to switch because he is from the north, and have somebody from the north who is the president. You know, as at that time, it was not an issue for the presidency because it was just leaving the south and coming to the north. So Ahmadu Ali would not cling to that power and say, I must remain there. You know, one person must leave, and it is the person who is actually, you know, not supposed to be there that's supposed to leave. And that was why you saw Ahmadu Ali. But in this case, the last NEC meeting zoned presidency to the south.
No, there is nothing like that actually. There is no NEC meeting.
And we have never had free flow as far as PDP is concerned. Since 1998,
I have not
that
had
it came on board. There was something like free flow.
I understand, and I have said it. But the issue there is there is nothing like they have not zoned actually presidency to the south, and the word is free flow. And the pre-flow is what we are waiting for, how it will come to go. The issue is we know we have a national chairman, and there should be a presidency. And the presidency may likely come from the north and may likely come to the... So the presidency in question is probability. It may be from the south, it may be from the north. Because already the northerners agree that the chairman should come from the north. If the northerners say no, the chairman shouldn't come from the north because they need the presidency, because they want to conclude or maybe finish up their quarters or whatever. But we always look at it in a very good way, that we are looking onto the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria more superior than constitution of the party. Although constitution of the party equally guides parties, but the issue is General Muhammadu Buhari, who is now the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, like it or not, is a northerner, and definitely after his 8 years, if there will be justice from that angle, they should now relocate presidency to the south. You understand? Then tell me, if the presidency is going from the ruling party to the south, then what will happen? Although PDP may decide to go contrary, because what happened during the APC campaign, when PDP was the ruling party and Goodluck is there as the presidential candidate and the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, then they dance to their tune by carrying the party, the presidency ticket to the north, instead of them to maintain south, because a president Goodluck is already from the south. You understand? And he has not finished his tenures, so they're supposed to exercise there. But they decided to dance contrary to the tone and brought up their version from the north. That is who is serving now, our president now today, Muhammadu Buhari. So what I am trying to say there is PDP too may likely decide to dance to their own tune, not to the tune of the federal government. You understand? The issue, because they have started it, so the PDP may decide to say, okay, the presidency should come from the north. at the same time. You understand? This is politics, and everybody has his own way of doing it to get his what he wants to get.
Yeah, but in your own opinion, will that be fair to those in the South?
You see, the fairness there is, if the Southerners agree that is fair to them, it's fair to them. If they does not agree, then whatever it is, all this is a consensus and agreement. If the Southerners too need the PDP to produce from the North, they equally say no, PDP should produce from the North. It's okay by us because we are one PDP, and then the chairman should come back to us, the Southerners. You understand? So, but if they decided to say no, we have taken chairman, we must take presidency. So I don't know. Our leaders, whether the Northerners too must have to accept what they want, because they gave them chairman, they didn't make noise. So if they give them chairman, they didn't make noise. So if they say they want to collect presidency, then why will they make a noise? You understand? So, but if they decided the presidency should be free flow, and whoever won the primary is to go for presidency, and that's okay. But that is I think the best. If everybody will contest, you understand? People will contest election. A Southerner will contest, a Northerner will contest, and whoever won the primaries, I think the ticket will be given to him, and everybody will now follow, and that will be great. But that is very difficult and dangerous in politics.
As a top member of the PDP, are you going to make a categorical statement based on those that may likely come up? Are they new guys? Are they existing ones?
Who?
For the party, for the presidential ticket, those that may be willing to contest that presidential ticket, are they existing?
No, the issue
or
is
or serial contestants, or PDP going to get fresh people?
No, the issue is we don't know about fresh or old. We all know about party loyalists and pettifuls, and we have a lot of them everywhere, both south and north, and people are willing to contest. Even if they were not willing to contest, some of the Nigerians were agitating, calling them to contest. You understand? It's just like many people were talking from the north, from the south. Some people were talking for Udom Emmanuel, who is the governor of Akwa Ibom. Some people were talking for Wike Rivers, that he should contest for presidency, even if he doesn't like it. So some people were agitating that Jonathan Goodluck should come back, that they need him because he has started, he should continue. You know, so many of them from the south. Likewise, from the north, people were assuming Atiku should come up and contest again. People were calling for Kwankwasia, that is Kwankwaso.
But Kwankwaso was not at the convention.
No, Kwankwaso was in the convention. Yes, it was in the convention. It's only that you have not seen him. No, you didn't search very well. You understand? Maybe you see a lot of red caps within. That is why you couldn't.
Because we expected that the place would be flooded with red caps.
What are you saying? Didn't you see what is happening there? When they mentioned Kwankwasia, didn't you see how the place answered Kwankwasia? So the issue there is Kwankwasia actually was there. I saw him with my naked eyes because I happened to be even there before the boxes. I am an agent to one of the contestants. So I saw everybody who comes to vote. So that is why I'm telling you that Kwankwaso is there. Some people were thinking Makarpi and Kwankwaso were not there, but both of them were in the convention ground. So,
but how come they choose to be very, very quiet?
You see, in the north, we have people like Saraki. He's a very strong person, and he has done very well during the Senate. And people were really, right? Yes, people were really talking about him in the north. And people were talking about Katie Turaki too from the north, and people were talking about Balak Aura, although he declared his intention in telling people he wants to contest directly, who is the governor of Bauchi State. Though among them, Atiku, just like I say, is the presidential candidate earlier. And he is willing to come
many times.
Yeah, for many times.
Since 2007 has been...
I don't know, it's not even more than 2007. He has been presidential candidate since 1998-99. He decided to withdraw for reasons. And today now, he may likely come on board. So the issue is when you talk about people, all of these people I mentioned, everybody will come on board, fighting for a vote. So you see, if you have about 3,511, let's assume, accredited but during this election, and may likely increase or may likely reduce, so tell me, then automatically if all of them contest election with 1,500 or 1,200 but you may win election, and if you win election you emerge the candidate, so Nigerians decide.
Well,
Nigerians decide.
Yeah, Nigerians decide,
So,
but you know, at times after the party primaries, some aggrieved members may decide to quit the party.
And that's the matter. That is why I say Nigerians decide. You see, every political party you are seeing in this Nigeria is just like canvassers, and let me say canvassers, supervisors, agent of their party. Because if you look at the number of the political party, membership of the political party is not 1/4 of the Nigerian population. So why I say Nigerians decide? Nigerians are watching, Nigerians are seeing what is happening. Nigerians decide what will happen. The political party is not the one. You can only defend your vote. You can only stand by your box. You can only stand and watch, return your party. But you are not the one to vote for your party. The membership of the party, you understand, is not all that big that will consume all everything.
Yeah, but the members are like ambassadors. They're like ambassadors that will go and preach about the party and convince other Nigerians that are not, politicians.
What I am telling you, you don't need to convince any Nigerians today. Every Nigeria is now into politics. Every Nigerian is waiting for time. Every Nigerian has his opinion. You don't need to tell him APC or PDP. You don't need to tell him ABGA or any other political party. I am telling you, every Nigerian has what he has in mind. So Nigerians decide not to vote again. So Nigerians are now willing to vote because of so many reasons. Some Nigerians were deciding PDP. Some Nigerians were deciding to remain where they are in APC. If no matter how we are suffering in this country, if there is suffering, I am telling you, some people are enjoying. You understand? And those people enjoying, how will you tell them that they shouldn't go for what they are enjoying? You understand? But from the time you take over from that, their enjoyment, then they will begin to suffer, and they may not like to suffer because some people, the more than not they die, they will just switch into the, another mother's family, another family. So that's the problem. In politics, if you are defeated, just go and sit and think of where your lapses are and what to do next, then is good opposition. Not the one you will begin to rush, let me go back there. So what are your mistakes here, and why are you thinking that if you go there you will not make them to make mistake? You understand? If there is mistake here where you are, that is where you are voted out, then definitely if you join the other political party, you contribute to their problem. Allow them to do their reasoning. Allow them to do their...
But the parties are always open to anyone that wants to come.
It's open, but it is unfortunate. Some people don't understand how opposition goes, because they always believe they should be on top. Which is wrong. We are where we are since the inception, and we remain where we are, although there are so many things we need to arrange and do in our party, but definitely we remain there, and we would see the end of it.
Okay, for those who know, the program is this morning ITV, and we are looking at the outcome of the PDP National Convention that held between 30 and 31st of October 2021, and it produces about 21 members of about 21 leaders of the party, headed by the national chairman Yorocha Ayu, and about 18 of them came unopposed. Very few were contested, and the discussion is matters arising from that and how PDP can put its house together to ensure that 2023, the gold seat at the Villa, they can somehow maybe move closer to it. If possible for them, maybe they may even take it. But the APC is also not relenting in its bid to retain the power come 2023, and so many people have moved from the PDP to the APC. How can this give the PDP a good chance in 2023, Ambassador Aboki?
You see, the chances were there, but
You even lost one of your key men, FFK, to the APC.
FFK?
Yes.
Who is FFK?
You know him?
I don't know him. Because, you see, that is a stakeholder. Okay, and when we talk about stakeholder, when you talk about stakeholder, a stakeholder who doesn't have even grassroots, he can only talk. And you cannot talk and then swallow what you have said. That means there is element of crime in you. If you will say something against somebody and later swallow it because of your interest. So Nigerians should look at people like that are not honest. Whenever you say something, be sure of what you are saying and stand by what you are saying. If you are a freedom fighter of the masses, fight for the masses to the end. Don't fight for yourself or fight for your family. Some people are only fighting for themselves and their family. They can come out and talk opposition and they don't mean what they were saying. They only mean what will come into their pocket. It is quite unfortunate for people like him. I am not congratulating APC because they are only receiving a disaster into their means.
So was it a disaster when he was in PDP?
No, definitely if he wasn't, but when he turns there, going there, that means it's a disastrous thing. If you could recall the kind of his statement, the kind of his argument, then what changed and what come over him? He's living where nobody is angry in PDP. If we want Nigeria...
He's a bulldozer in PDP.
He is not a bulldozer, he's only a bulldozer in his house.
No, he has been able to help PDP to get more votes.
Where and how? Can you tell me where he come from?
Of course,
can you tell me where he come from?
You saw the
can you tell me where he come from?
You saw the vote.
Can you tell me who said he come from? Then I tell you who is he.
You saw the vote that came out for the PDP in the Southwest. He contributed.
How? How did he contribute? You understand? You see, in politics you need a madman. In politics you need imam, you need pastor, you need clean, you need the bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You understand? His own in politics, they are kind of people who talk anyhow they want to talk, and anyhow they decide to talk. Immediately he go back there. Although I don't even understand the face of the man you are talking about, but what I understand, he begin to contest whether he's contesting with who, whether they want to give him vice. Who will give that kind of people vice president after all this kind of betrayal, turns upside down. So once somebody doesn't have one word, that person will never become a good leader. If you don't know him before, prayers of Nigeria expose this kind of people. That is where they will talk and swallow and then move. If you go and check, there is something behind his movement. You understand? So those kind of people, you forget about leadership. I'm telling you, watch and see whether APC will use him for anything.
Okay, then what about the 3 governors you lost to the APC?
No, we are not losing anybody to the APC.
The Zamfara governor, the Ebonyi State governor,
forget that is not even a loss.
Cross River State governor. These are people that have loyalists.
And blood of
and
PDP.
Anywhere they go, the people go there.
And what I'm telling you, blood of PDP is always blood of PDP. And wherever they are with PDP. And more of them were there and they will still come back to PDP. I'm telling you, the least governors expected to win presidency in PDP is 26, 28. And watch and see, write it from today and you will see it happening. Even we have to, even if we must win. But with the prayers happening, if PDP is not the best for Nigeria, since we are praying and we believe in God Almighty, who will now suggest who will be leader, well, whoever become, we don't have problem. We continue to pray. I always said it out anywhere, and I don't compromise God in what I am doing. I always believe in God in what I am doing. I always tell Nigerians that we should be praying for our leaders, whether and wherever they come from. Once we are praying for them, they will be good leaders and they will treat us very accurately and So, but by the time we are not praying to our leaders, so any blunder they do, so check yourself, you are the one who caused it. Because you cannot pray bad for your leader. Your leader is always the leader. And leadership is ordained by God. It's not ordained by man or anybody. So if God say you will become, you will become. No matter what will happen in this country, you will become. If God say, I sitting down here, I will be the next president 2023, you will be surprised how it will come and happen. I don't have that mission. I don't have that agenda. But if God say I will become, if Nigeria will finish, I will become the president. But the issue there is, people want themselves always. They don't believe in what God will do. Okay, we have never expected somebody defeating PDP, but suddenly APC defeat PDP. And good luck Ebele Jonathan then was the president. Because of his good heart, he decided to congratulate Mr. President, which reduces a lot of tension in this country. And I am telling you, if Jega declare Buhari as a winner, the Southerners may not agree then. If they declare Good Luck as the winner, the Northerners may not agree then. But God touches Good Luck Ebele Jonathan, used Good Luck Ebele Jonathan to stop a very serious war in this country. You understand? So definitely we must respect Good Luck Jonathan, because he has done very marvelous in this country. And this man deserves anything he wants in this country, because he's the person in the history of this country that did what he does. A sitting president, and decided to allow it to be. Apart from him, you see the two good people. Obasanjo, even for nothing, you must greet Obasanjo for bringing Adwa on board and bringing Good Luck. They are just like twins brothers. And Adwa is the only person who says the process that brought him to power is wrong, it's a bad process, that he needs something to be done. And people are saying, no. And other political parties were even agreeing with him, because he has said it out and he meant it. He doesn't care if they will go back to election. If he won, she can. If he didn't won, he didn't won. And this is person history. And then his own vice president, who emerged as the president, still repeats the same thing. Tell me, the two people there, they have done marvelous. The late Adwa and the Good Luck Ebele Jonathan. We'll never forget them. And anybody forgetting Good Luck Ebele Jonathan, you don't mean well for this country, because he had done well. Whether you know what is in his mind or not, at least his mind setting is good for Nigerians. He has done something that will never forget him in life, whether a northerner or a southerner. During his time, we know there are a lot of crises, but for him to tell you that he is not happy with what is happening, he decided to hands off instead of more crisis. Issue of Boko Haram is everywhere in this country then. And all this media who are misinterpreting things, who take yesterday and post tomorrow, post the day before yesterday and post say it's happening next tomorrow. So you understand, they keep posting nonsense everywhere. But with what is happening, he decided, if I say I must remain in power, yes, he will remain. But the problem there is, what will happen is too bad. But the man, because of his goodwill, and because of his love for this country, because of his love for unity and peaceful coexistence of this country, he decided to hand over. That is why everybody is embracing Good Luck. Any human being in Nigeria, called human being, irrespective of his political party, ethnicity, or religion, if he doesn't salute Good Luck for what he has done, I doubt if that man is a good man. I doubt if those people are a group of people who want Nigeria better today. But he has done well. We'll never forget him. And I am telling you, Good Luck may be on of us today if he is contesting election in any political party. Because
so is PDP going to bring him back?
So we really don't know. People were calling him, people were begging him, but there is no answer yet. To the extent,
what do you want as a member of the PDP?
No, we are praying for a better thing. Good Luck, people were saying that he should come back, may be the best, may not be the best, because we say God. So if we say God intervention, we just have to allow God. But if he emerges and get ticket, then we know he is the best. When people are praying, then thinking that the national chairman of the party is going to the south, some people were even rallying around, some people thinking that that is where it is going. Then suddenly it comes to the north. Then will you say there is no God intervention? So the issue is, people were praying for bed, no matter how or if it is manipulation, whatever it is, whoever gets it So we believe that prayer is answered. So the answer to the prayer is Aichi Ayo, who is now the chairman of the party. Then we look onto him, we pray for him, and for success. Because he cannot do it alone.
All right, thank you, Ambassador Ibrahim Bala Aboki is the National Coordinator, PDP National Youth Vanguard. I didn't even ask you how come we have such a young man, 25 years as the PDP National Youth leader.
So the issue of national youth leader in our PDP, in our party, is very, very critical, and I can say, to me, to me, it's good to have whether a young man of a less age, but the Constitution says from 18 to 40 years, you are free to contest election. But you see, in the youth arena, we have what we call a competent hand. And there is serious, in fact, the whole of the issue of PDP contest is the office of the national youth leader, because it was zone and micro-zone to zone, south, northwest, and micro-zone to Kaduna. So the unfortunate thing, there are two things happening there. There is dragging between the Makarpi and Namadi Sambo group in Kaduna, and which leads to the emergence of the young boy.
So is he from the Sambo group or the...
No, he is from Makarpi group actually. But it's a good thing to have him. We don't have any problem with him, directly or indirectly. But the problem is politics with bitterness is very, very bad and unfair. Now, as I am talking to you, Kaduna said they have a little issue between them because already the state is divided, and is divided by Makarpi. And this Makarpi you are seeing is somebody who's supposed to at least work with everybody and assume everybody is his own. But just because, just like I had made mention, every zone were to produce his a candidate, one candidate from the zone. So they come and contest again in the north, who will now be the national chairman, then Ayu emerge as a candidate. But that does not stop anybody from contesting if you want to contest. So. But people decided.
But it will be waste of resources.
No, it's not waste of resources. Because it is not man that made it, it's God that made it. So if you contested, you may win it. You understand? Nobody stopped you from contesting. So on the process, Barrister Shema and the Makarpi were contesting from the northwest. Unfortunately, from the Makarpi was defeated in the northwest. Then from there, since the vice president is the one presiding, then the next thing he felt, the vice president offended him. So how dare somebody's delay and problem between two people will now affect a competent hand? That is, El Kudan is contesting, and the youth of the party virtually brought him out and agreed that he is good to go because he is experienced, capable, and competent hand that doesn't need to be teach what to do about youth of the party, youth leadership of the party. And he doesn't need to be trained about political party and what need to be done. You see there now, the small boy you are bringing now, one, you have to go into seminars and workshop, you have to teach him, you have to do on this, and all this is because of fight between Makarpi and Namadi Sambo.
So you are saying the Muhammad Suleiman is not competent?
I can't say he's not competent. Nobody is not competent.
If you suggest training for him,
no. What I am telling you, this crucial time, everybody's eyes is closed because Makarpi is now fighting. Makarpi is the DG to the boy. You understand? So he's the one going around, meeting people, talking to people, blackmailing people. They would have allowed the two people to contest election directly on their own. If they contest election directly on their own, that is where you have one person defeating another, and then you take it. Okay, now, when you give Makarpi side, you do not give the Namadi Sambo side, then the other people, won't they be angry? So they should balance up that area. That is where I wasn't happy. You understand? Not that I don't know him, I don't know what he can do. You understand? He is now the national youth leader of the party. That is God brought him, and we believe whoever God brought is based on prayers. But there is no how you will tell me some people will be happy, some people will not be happy. Definitely some people will be happy and some people will not be happy with the process.
Okay, thank you so much. There's much we have on this discussion segment with Ambassador Ibrahim Bala Abuki, the National Coordinator, PDP National Youth Vanguard.
So what I'm saying, I cannot press someone I don't know his antecedent until when he committed and when he does it, and then we see the performance.
Until you see him between now and 2022.
Yes. Yeah, between now and whatever time. Yes. Then we say his performance is good or his performance is just like they just said.
Otherwise, you would have prepared the other person.
Of course, the other person, not even me. Most of people will prepare the other person, but you know, he decided to just calm down for a reason. But what I am trying to tell you, Okoye, who was produced to us from Enugu, since when he comes to this party, nothing has happened. He's the worst national youth leader we have in this country. Mebasira has done his little best, and when he became the national financial secretary, he has done his best for the youth. You understand? But Okoye has not done anything. Caught me. He does nothing. If people like Okoye will be given chance to continue, forget about PDP 2023. So that is why God removed him from the party, from the system, and he will not come back from the system. Yeah, we pray this one will do his best.
So what do you have for the National Publicity Secretary, Debo Olagunba?
The National Publicity Secretary,
you know, they are the mouthpiece of the party.
Yeah, he's the image maker, and I believe the man is good, and the man will do the best, and is the man people want, and people were talking about him seriously because he has it all and he will get it done. So with him, I know. So you see,
he came unopposed.
That is higher replacement of that man. You say, what you call him? FFK. So
you know him, man.
Is bigger than that. I don't even know the name. I don't know because I know when I am not associating with myself with. But this is senior to that one
in terms of talking,
in terms of everything, in terms of charisma, in terms of honesty, in terms of everything. If this man talk, the publicity secretary, I am telling you, he, in fact, all Nigerians will be clapping because he's a good man and he can do it. In fact, if I will tell you a story, people were looking for him. Every political party wants him as a publicity secretary, but he decided PDP. So tell me, this man, he's a good man. You will see what he can do for this party.
All right. Thank you very much for your time with us on the program this morning. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, the program continues.